In this episode, we're camping on this tiny island next to Millionaires on their private islands. Welcome to the Thimble Islands of Connecticut. We are headed out for another island adventure. I spotted this using Google Maps but couldn't find any actual information on the island itself. This archipelago is known for US presidents, celebrities, and wealthy businessmen bringing their big money to purchase small islands. Water's nice and calm today. This is our first episode in New England, and I've been so excited to do this. These islands are really such a paradise. To be able to come out here and camp on one, what a dream. Now, depending on who you ask, these islands number anywhere from 1 to 400, and they were carved by glaciers many years ago. The most populated island, Money Island, I believe has over 20 homes and a post office. You might think it's Money Island because it takes a lot of money to live there, but it's actually because legend has it that Captain Kidd buried his treasure there. Is that a sunken boat right there? Got these beautiful islands connected by bridge here. Look at that, is that a real alligator? I really hope not. That looks like a fake. What in the world, man? A lot of these are summer homes, vacation homes. It's not the most practical thing to have to use a boat every time you need to go to town. But it sure gives you some privacy. I see our little island coming into sight there. What in the world is that? That's some kind of feeding frenzy? Is someone swimming? What's going on, man? It's hard to see from the water, but it's this little outcropping here. This looks like it'll be a hospitable little island. It's looking pretty good. Beautiful little cove to land in here. We made it. What a nice little island. I've only been here like 5 minutes, but I'm already feeling like I stick out like a sore thumb. This is the closest property to us. I don't think there's anyone on that island. There are a lot of people hanging out right here. It's like you got a whole family on their summer break here. They seem to just be having a good old time. I don't think they really care about me, but that might change when they see me put up a tent here. But I'm just here to chill. A couple more homes right here. And then right across the water here, we have the infamous Money Island. It's just gorgeous out here. Well, no time to be bashful. I'm gonna start setting up camp. Only got a half an hour until sunset here. This is so nice. So peaceful out here. No road or freeway anywhere nearby. Just the sound of birds and the occasional boat passing by. I want to walk around and check out this entire island. Probably won't take that long. This thing is tiny, but it's really cool. Just loving all the striations in the rock here. I don't know if this is a tide pool or just rain. Either way, it's probably a whole ecosystem in there. So cool how we actually have some plants growing here. Just look at all the shells, man. Some birds were having a feast here. Looks like we used to have an old dock here. Still feels rock solid. Although some of this is really starting to rust out. Got this little point out here. I believe that's the deepest water, so that's where I'm gonna end up trying to fish from. And that's it. That's literally the whole island. Really unique formation here. First time I've ever been on some kind of glacially carved island like this. What a beautiful evening here. And there is not one bug out here at all. That was fun to throw my line into the water for a little bit, but it's time to make dinner. I was building up kind of a lot of stuff in the pantry in my van, so tonight we're having good old chili and rice. It's one of my go-to easy camp meals, just can't go wrong. Also gonna add some New York sharp cheddar cheese. I don't know if you can see it in the flame, but the wind is starting to pick up a little bit. Gotta love Aldi, man. I don't remember the exact price, but this rice was cheap. Well, let's add the chili. You know, this water's starting to get really close. Let me double check the tide chart because I think it's supposed to stop rising soon. Yep, says high tide's in 11 minutes. Just hope we don't have a rogue wave come in. All right, gonna add the cheddar cheese. Chili's nice and hot. Oh, and speaking of hot, I forgot to bring hot sauce. I normally would bring it. Oh well, this is stag chili, so at least it's pretty flavorful already. That is so good with the sharp cheddar. I'm gonna start doing this combination from now on. So far, this is really a nice introduction to New England. What a beautiful coastline here. I know I'm saying the word beautiful a lot, but I just cannot help it. That is just the best word to describe this area. My goal for the rest of the road trip is to at least do 1 episode per state. You know, if we can do 2 per state, that would be even better. But it's really been heating up here in the Northeast. I'm hoping along the Canadian border, maybe it won't be quite as hot, but I'm just thankful we're not gonna be down south during the summer. Y'all got it really hot down there. Now at night here, we can get a good estimate of how many of these homes are occupied. From what I can see, it's definitely less than half of the homes. The big one behind us for sure looks like it's empty. Just noticed we have a family of geese that came to join us. That is so cute. Oh, that earwig was crawling in my shoe. It's 12:30. I'm gonna get this tent set up. Clouds are gone, stars are out. Good night. Top of the morning to you. I'd rate last night's sleep maybe a 5 or 6 out of 10. As I was trying to get to sleep, I was hearing something crawling around the tent here. Come to find out, it's one of those pincher bugs, earwigs. They are so big that you can actually hear them crawling. It was loud. Thought it was some kind of animal at first. Here's one of them right there. Maybe 4:45 in the morning when the sun started coming up, all of a sudden all the seagulls, oyster catchers, they just started making a ton of noise. Eventually got back to sleep. I feel pretty good though. So stoked to start my day here. What a beautiful spot to wake up at. Oh, the family of geese I shared the island with last night's finally leaving. Gonna have my breakfast, having a bit of cereal. This really has been so nice so far. Didn't have anyone coming here at 2 a.m. telling me to leave. Just been able to enjoy my time here. Even had a couple of the locals pass by and they were waving at me, being friendly. This has been such a nice introduction to New England. We are gonna have a blast exploring this whole coastline. This was a great spot, man. This is definitely somewhere I'd come back again. It's too bad I gotta keep it moving around the country here. There are just so many of these little thimble islands to explore. I could probably just spend a week here island hopping and staying on a different island each night. So cool here. And we're only a mile or 2 off the shore, but it's like 5 to 10 degrees cooler out here. It's really something. And as always, before you leave your campsite, you want to double check to make sure you left no trace at all. We're good to go. Next stop is Rhode Island. It's the country's smallest state, but it still seems like there's a lot to do there. Got some cool adventures planned there. We're gonna have a ton of fun. Well, until the next one.